As if I'd been in a dream, I heard Don Juan Matus explaining that, to his knowledge, man was the only species that had the glowing coat of awareness outside that luminous cocoon. Therefore, he became easy prey for an awareness of a different order, such as the heavy awareness of the predator. He then made the most damaging statement he'd made so far. He said that this narrow fringe of awareness was the epicenter of self-reflection, where man was irremediably caught. By playing on our self-reflection, which is the only point of awareness left to us, the predators create flares of awareness that they proceed to consume in a ruthless, predatory fashion. They give us inane problems that force those flares of awareness to rise, and in this manner, they keep us alive in order for them to be fed with the energetic flare of our pseudo-concerns. There must have been something to what Don Juan was saying, which was so devastating to me that at that point I actually got sick to my stomach. After a moment's pause, long enough for me to recover, I asked Don Juan, "But why is it that the sorcerers of ancient Mexico and all sorcerers today, although they see the predators, don't do anything about it?" "There's nothing that you and I can do about it," Don Juan said in a grave, sad voice. "All we can do is discipline ourselves to the point where they will not touch us. How can you ask your fellow men to go through with those rigors of discipline? They'll laugh and make fun of you, and the more aggressive ones will beat the shit out of you, and not so much because they don't believe it. Down in the depths of every human being, there's an ancestral, visceral knowledge about the predator's existence." My analytical mind swung back and forth like a yo-yo. It left me and came back and left me and came back again. Whatever Don Juan was proposing was preposterous, incredible. At the same time, it was a most reasonable thing. So simple. It explained every kind of human contradiction I could think of. But how could one have taken all this seriously? Don Juan was pushing me into the path of an avalanche that would take me down forever. I felt another wave of a threatening sensation. The wave didn't stem from me, yet it was attached to me. Don Juan was doing something to me, mysteriously positive and terribly negative at the same time. I sensed it as an attempt to cut a thin film that seemed to be glued to me. His eyes were fixed on mine in an unblinking stare. He moved his eyes away and began to talk without looking at me anymore. "Whenever doubts plague you to a dangerous point, do something pragmatic about it. Turn off the light. Pierce the darkness. Find out what you can see.